Okay, so in today's video, we're going to talk about Kawhi Leonard, okay? Kawhi Leonard, just watch him right now. He really doesn't feel the same. The reason why I say this, yes, he's injured. Yes, I know he's playing on a bit of a tear right now. Ever since Kawhi Leonard for Toronto Raptors, it's pretty much been hurting, but at the same time, it doesn't feel the same using the Clippers jersey. And the Clippers just basically want to recreate another version of Toronto Raptors. I think for Kawhi Leonard, when he left the Clippers, I think it was one of the most dumbest decisions ever, because the Raptors, they lost the wing and they had to rebuild. As yes, I know they have Scotty Barnes now, but at the same time, Kawhi Leonard hasn't been the same. And he played against the top competition in the East, and teams like the Bucks with Giannis, and teams like the 76ers with Joel Embiid, and teams like the Boston Celtics and Kyrie Irving. So at the same time, Kawhi Leonard, he had basically a whole team catered to him. You had basically a good guard in Fed VanVleet, you had an emerging star in Pascal Siakam, and you had other complementary pieces like Norman Powell and others. So at the same time for Kawhi Leonard, yes, and when he came back in the playoffs, I know he played a bit better as he was getting about on the same basically stat length, but at the same time, Kawhi Leonard hasn't been the same. And when Kawhi Leonard, he basically is giving the league basically a meta of load management, because if you rest him, he'll basically play better in the playoffs, and basically this is what the league is preventing. So Kawhi Leonard right now, I think for the 11 seasons he played, he gave you almost about 19 points, 6.4 rebounds, 2.9 assists in 600 of his regular season games. And we all know he's a 5-time All-Star, and he won 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards and 2 Finals MVPs and 2 championships. So I think Kawhi Leonard right now, he has to be the Michael Jordan of the league, not by the amount of championships he has, just by the way he plays in the playoffs, because in the playoff time, Kawhi Leonard, he's not really the same of how he is now. But I think for Kawhi Leonard, if he stayed in the Toronto Raptors, I think they would have beat the Lakers if they were to even go to the finals, basically in the bubble, as they would have rest basically to cater to the Raptors' abilities, and he'll basically fully rested as of COVID, right? Then in the next finals, he could have probably beat the Bucks, because the Bucks, they really weren't all that. As he had a Phoenix Suns team who was really good, but I think they could have took down even the Bucks of that sort, or even the Phoenix Suns teams if they ran it back. So they basically could have three-peated, as Fed VanVleet said. But at the same time, Kawhi Leonard, I miss his time and legacy in Toronto, so he'll always be basically missed as a Toronto Raptor. But just watch him in a Clipper uniform now, and even this season now, as he missed a lot of games and he had some setbacks to his injuries, but he's been playing very much well of late. But at the same time, just watching him play doesn't really feel the same. And for Kawhi Leonard, do I think he's a good player? Yes. But at the same time, do I like him as my favorite player? Yes. But at the same time, Kawhi Leonard, he still has basically an area to just basically improve on. So I think for Kawhi Leonard, there's still more room to grow, and there's nothing real for Kawhi Leonard. He's a good player. He's an all-star. He's a Defensive Player of the Year, and not really it, man. So I think for Kawhi Leonard, if I were to compare him to a superstar now, I would say he's like Kevin Durant, but if they're on the same wavelength for this season, no. But for Kawhi Leonard, you already know what this guy can do, and if he was healthy, he could basically win an MVP. And if he played all like 70 to 80% of the games, he would have been easily an MVP. But you still have many good guys in the league right now, like Jokic, Giannis, Stephen Curry, LeBron James, and many others. So I think for Kawhi Leonard, there's room for the competition. But would you easily say Kawhi Leonard is basically a top 3 player in the NBA right now? Let me know your thoughts, and if you all like this video, please sure like this video. And this is why Kawhi Leonard isn't really the same. But for Kawhi Leonard right now, just to basically cap off for this season right now for the Clippers. For the Clippers right now, though he hasn't really played a lot, he gave me 21 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, almost a block per night, and it's having a 50% from the field goal percentage, and it's having 35% from 3, and he's shooting a free throw rate at 85.2%, and he has a plus minus basically of 143. So I think for Kawhi Leonard, I know I'm really saying the most weird stuff, but I think for Kawhi Leonard, there's still more he has to do. Let me know how it sounds, and your boy Demi, and I'm out, man. Peace.